Hello, people. Hello. I won't be demanding, oh wow, we have 500, 600, 700. Holy smokes. You know, our IG life used to be 100. Now we have 800. Holy crap. I remember when we had 200 people, I was like, holy shit, we have 200. Feeling sad. I'm not feeling sad, but my voice is tired. People were asking me, 佢話 YT 你喺 Music Panda you talk like chalk saying. I wish 我喺度 chalk saying, but it's just very it takes a lot of energy. So I was talking to Lindang the other day. So we did a calculation. The calculation was, looking back at my calendar, 我每一日做大概5至6個訪問，或者係 photoshoot， 或者係 interview， 或者係 press， 或者係 newsletter， 或者係 video. So 5 a day at least, and then excluding meetings for my business, for my script writing, for my movies, for pitching. So every day it's at least 5至7至8個會. We're talking about Zoom calls at night. So it's very packed. I sleep maybe like 2-3 hours a day. So we did that for a month and a half, inclusive of Samsung 有行嘅promotion. 咁講緊保守估計係一日6個，5個至6個 and then we did that for 保守估計6日 but 一定係7日 and then for 6至7個禮拜 promotion period. So in total we're talking about 200-ish interviews or talking sessions for the past month-ish. And it's very draining, you know, to repeat the same shit. Because I know some people like 哇真係好悶啊，佢周圍都講一樣嘅嘢. The first thing is that please don't think that the different interviews are for the same people. It's for different people at different platform for different demographics. So I hope you guys will understand. 如果你已經聽過, I think you guys should just skip the interview because it's the same thing. But I do want to let more people know because in my DMs, I actually 除咗正常人 DM 我, there are a lot of 社工 or psychologists that actually DMs me. And I want to tell you, psychologists and 社工, there is nobody that helps them because they helped everybody. 佢哋幫緊所有人去解決佢哋嘅問題. But they themselves, they are burning themselves. So they light themselves on fire to save people, to heat people up. But they themselves deep down they're draining. So which is why I tell the same things and I let them know. So if you have already heard them and it's not for you, you should not listen. 因為亦都會有啲人話我唔想聽佢講經啊. It's boring as fuck. Well, the truth is yes, especially for you if you don't need it. But there are people who needs it. There are people who are suicidal that DMs me. They don't DM you. So we need to help them. And it's just like 你行過一個 temple, and then you say, this is a stupid temple. I don't pray to this god. What's the point? I see this temple everywhere. Stupid. You hear how ignorant that is? Just because you don't need it doesn't mean people don't need it. People need that faith, need that strength. So if you don't want to listen, I think you shouldn't. 因為如果我係你，我都唔會想聽。But it's kind of stupid because it's kind of like 你開個電視機 and then you're like, 哇，呢個 program 都唔啱我聽嘅。Then you should change the channel. You get what I mean? So it's pretty stupid if you don't want to listen, but then you listen to the whole thing. I think that's just like, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. So yeah, that's why I talk, and then that's why on Music Panda, that was actually, I did a few jobs in the morning and then at night I wasn't there, and then 係連續幾晚通頂, so I had no voice, and it's very, very tiring, you know. But I do my best. I try my best. Because no complaints, because I chose this. 所以我覺得 I really enjoyed Music Panda with Cloud, amazing singer. And hey, I'm looking at the YouTube, and the views are like beyond what I expected. So thank you guys for liking the episode. So so when I'm at 100%, you know, I can be hyper. But when I'm like slow, it's because I'm in power saving mode too. But I try. So people who know, who listens to me a lot, would know that that's not chop. It's just like power saving, you know. And then I also sang But You Patkin, which is like a really heavy song. So we can't always be 100%, you know, optimized, but it's about maximized. That if I have 10%, then I'd give you 10%. You see. Yeah, so that's what I try to do. Let me see who is online. Alright, I was replying. So, what else? Also, oh, yeah, interesting. I received this DM that day, and they're like saying, YT, people are also sick and tired of you saying what a man should be. And 男人係咪一定要咁，或者定係一定要有 responsibility? It's so 父權 and this and that and all. I do want to say, not everything has to do with politics or 父權 or feminism. Like I always say, there is the anema in us and there's the anemus in us. There is the man in the women and there's the women in the man. So the key is to find that balance. And there is no such thing as 一個男人一定要點 or 一定係要點做 or what a friend should be or this and that. Because I also see 100毛嘅嗰條片下面，佢哋會話呵離地，叫自己個兄弟照顧個老婆。What if 個老婆唔想被照顧？ Of course there is gonna be a discussion. Like, are you naive to the point that you feel like there is no discussion? That's funny, you know? Of course there is gonna be a discussion. But the key is that if you need help, will these people be there? So I have had the luxury and the luck to have friends that I know that if I die, they will take care of my family, my wife, and kids. And similarly, if anything happens to them, and they have wrote their will, okay? And I know if anything happens to them, I will raise their child as my own, and I'll protect their family as my own. And that's the vow we made for each other. And it's important to have friends like this because they are your anchor. They are what grounds you. Not followers, not like the glamorous stuff, but these people who are close to you. You get what I mean? And then there are guys who actually wrote, they. In my time of army, I have met the bravest of bravest men, the toughest of the toughest, most loyal, and I would give my life for them as they would give their life for me. And I know these men, that when I look into their eyes, I can count on them. So for people who DMs that, or like who writes like, impossible, I sincerely wish someday you would find friends who can do that. Because if you don't, then you're very lonely. And I can understand why you would say that, because you haven't seen people like that. But people like that do exist. And I do want to say, if you think in that resentful manner, in that selfish manner, that's why I will never fight a battle alongside you, because I know you would run away and you would fuck everybody up and we all die. That's why I cannot have you as my brother. So, which is why, to me, I feel like that's how I would consider this person my brother, and not you, because maybe you're not worthy. So that's why I sincerely hope you would find friends, anchor like this. Like I said, those men that I've met in army, the bravest of brave, the toughest of tough. And I can absolutely understand that you cannot comprehend the kind of friendship and camaraderie that we had to take care of each other's family if we die. So I can absolutely 理解點解會咁樣. And yeah, as you see, when I'm at 10% battery, power saving mode, I talk very slow. I talk like the Music Panda mode. And then I use all that little bit of energy, and hopefully I can sing. But I try. So I hope I address the few points that you guys talked about. And people say, can you speak Cantonese? I cannot, because it's way faster for me to speak English and I process a lot less. Hello Cloud. Hello Cloud 1. 雲浩影 我見到有個 comment 喺 Music Panda，佢話雲浩影同周殷廷可以調轉個名，而好似乎會更加適合。That actually is pretty interesting because my mom has always wanted a daughter. That's why I was named 周殷廷. Very female, feminine name. I do see their point. To everyone who hasn't followed 雲浩影, go follow 雲浩影, because she's a great singer, and she teach me a lot about music and singing too. I learned from her. So guys, please go follow her. Your name sounds nice for me. And yeah, please support her. I'm running through my head what else I want to talk about. Oh, I saw one of them that you said 希望可以影響到一代人. I agree, because they were saying, oh, this guy is so boring. Every time talk about loyalty. Yes, loyalty is important. You're loyal to your wife. You're loyal to your friends. You're loyal to what you serve. And it's the most boring shit ever. But what's wrong with that? Virtues is important. 我好希望可以喺今代同一啲細個嘅人，19歲、18歲、20零歲 to let them know, you know, I hope I can be cool someday. And I hope that they think, oh, YT it's quite not a 7 person, but he stands for the right virtues, and it's cool to stand for the right virtues. And not just drinking and drugs and smoke and girls and shit like that. That is important to love the people around you, to serve all these people. So I hope that they grow up and become the man that they can become, to become the hero that they want to become. Because every boy wants to become a hero. That's why they want to grow up to be a man. And back to the comment that was saying, oh, 男人一定係要咁嘅咩？唔一定嘅。Go find the man that completes you. Because I said, for me, I cannot speak for people. 但係 a woman looks at a man and thinks, what does he have in the future? Can this person take me to a better future? 女人係會睇未來，男人係會睇過去。Because the man will look at the women and think, I will take this woman as my responsibility, and I will forge a better future for her. You can disagree, but we all judge everybody's past. Because what if I told you I killed 20 person? What if I told you I was a rapist? What if I told you I was a pedophile? You don't judge the past? Is that what you're telling me? It doesn't make sense. But the key is that, is the past worthy? You know? Because you are the person that I love, and I will bring that alongside with me to a better future. So maybe they will go, wow, you講咁嘅, look at the past. What's wrong with your past? Is there something that we're hiding? 一個男人可能佢一生人同一個女仔一齊，兩個人一齊。Maybe he looks at you, he don't want the women that sleeps around. 可能佢會覺得，哇 you slept with 20 guys, 30 guys, 40 guys, 60 guys. Oh, I shouldn't look at your past? Is that what you're telling me? I think that's full of shit. Same for women who looks at guys. Oh, this guy is a fuckboy. You look at the past. And you also look at the future. But I'm merely saying it's more important for females to look at a man's future, because 女仔嘅時間係有限嘅。因為 biologically, if you want to give birth, you're sacrificing your time for that future. So to whoever that disagrees, I absolutely accept that you guys might think differently. 因為可能 maybe I slept with 200 women and you slept with 600 men and we're about the same, so hey, we're good, you know, and it's okay. But for example, I don't smoke, I wouldn't find someone who smokes. I don't take drugs, I wouldn't look for someone who takes drugs unless this person is so worthy that I would bring on that and I would try to compromise that. So if you disagree with that, I'm okay too, because I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to convince you. You do you and I do me. But I know there are people who are holding on to values like this, and I'm telling them we are here. And there are people who are 潔身自愛, and there are people who will take care of their family and friends, and there are people who are loyal. And if you find it repulsive, and you find to disagree that, I do not know what you've been through, but that I don't think is a good place to be in. But like I said, 可能你嘅past that you don't want to confront, or maybe you have a different thinking, which is all fine, you know. So I hope you find the happiness that you want. 可能你想要一個男仔係好順服於你嘅，我唔需要一個咁樣嘅。Good for you, you know, find that balance. So, but to every man out there who are listening, and you're like, damn straight brother, you're right. Good for you. We are the same. And we will look for women who are the same. And women who like men like this will be like, okay, I want a man who will take care of me. Some women will go for men that like, oh, they have balance. Some of them would be like, no, I want to take control. And it's all okay. You don't need to agree. Like I said, I might guarantee, but I can almost guarantee I'm always wrong. So, 我呢個單親媽媽聽到你嘅説話好想喊。加油 It's tough. It's tough to be 單親媽媽. You play both the role of the father and the mother within 一個divided role. It's very, very tough. And yeah, thank you. I mean, I grew up in a traditional family. My father was responsible for a lot of things, and my mom was responsible for a lot of things. They are not equal because they play different roles with their different strength. 成日都話男女平等, equal in, you know, certain stuff, obviously like rights and all these stuff, yes, but I'm merely saying 女人 play certain roles better than men, and men play certain roles better than women, and that's the balance, you know. For example, what is perfect balance? 你可以係50-50, that's perfect balance. You 50-50加埋一齊, you divide by 2, that's 50-50. 100加埋一齊 divide by 2, that's 50-50. 70-30加埋一齊 divide by 2, that's 50-50. So that balance of average can be created with different combinations. And so I hope you guys would understand. And you don't need to disagree, or you don't need to agree to everything in the world. Don't be too angered by everything. So yeah, that's another issue that I would like to address. And thank you, Kiko, your medical provider. And you see, that's what I mean. So many psychologists, it's like I'm so flattered, because through, like, they know psychology, so they teach me psychology. But I guess I speak the language of philosophy through psychology. So I hope I give you the answer you need and the peace you need. Because the only psychology is, guess how maybe psychology is not giving you the answer you need. And that's why we need philosophy. Do you think men in Hong Kong nowadays face too much pressure to succeed when it comes to getting married? Well, this is the game, right? This is what society perceives as success. And I guess it's more important to be a good person. You see, Mike Fan, thank you. Me and my husband share our work. Yes. 係咯，冇車冇樓都可以開心㗎。有車有樓唔一定開心㗎。You look at that person with the car and you're like, oh man, that's so nice, has a car, has a great girl beside him. What makes you think that he is not owing money to lease that car? And what makes you think that women might not be cheating on him? You don't know, right? And then the guy in the car would look at the guy in the house and be like, wow, that's a really nice house, you know, and then having a nice family. What makes you think that the guy with the house is not owing a huge debt? You know, his mortgage is going to shits, his business is going to hell, and then the wife is actually, or the woman beside him is a prostitute. You don't know. So stop comparing with others. Find that junjak that is good for you and find that happiness. Now, I do want to remind you guys that maybe we will die tomorrow. Maybe I might die tomorrow. Maybe anyone would die tomorrow. So be good to people around you and be kind to people, because in the end it doesn't really matter. In the end it doesn't really matter. 大家太過執着於某啲嘢。And because if you're too 執着 and you lose sight of the reality in the now, then that's a shame, because you can't go back. You guys don't know, I was listening to 回憶半分鐘 in my ear mon. I was like, oh damn, it's so good. But actually what's better is actually 紅豆. Cloud sang 紅豆 really well, and it's a pity that you guys haven't heard it yet. I don't know when is it coming out though. Do you have any religious beliefs? I don't, but I read the Bible and I read different scriptures from Buddha and Dogao and all these different things. So I try to find answers through different channels. Let's sing Red Bean. No la, no sing Red Bean la. 有冇家長好鍾意嘉頓麵包嘉頓歌 I'm sorry, but 呢個佢嗰日冇唱到麵包歌。You guys are funny. What's your MBTI? My MBTI is YTDG. Can you sing? No, I won't sing tonight. I don't have strength to. 生命麵包咩生命麵包Lyman Star. You're a fan of Lyman. That's good. Lyman is a really nice guy. Garden has a 麵包個生命麵包 I didn't know. I haven't had bread for a long time. 我嗰日拍嘢，然後佢哋就攞咗 Cloud 嘅嗰個麵包，係咪番茄包啊？佢哋話 Is it 番茄包 ？Doesn't look like what 點會係番茄包啊？ Or is it sourdough? Because I made sourdough when I was baking. You don't eat, you don't sleep. Yes, I don't eat, I don't sleep. 會唔會上廣惠倫 Probably not, I don't know. Not for now. How to suffer hunger? Just not eat. Just take it. Baking. I was like, yeah, I was baking for a year or so when I was in Singapore. I'm a good baker. 番茄包係新產品 Oh wow, so it's real. 佢哋話幾好食 Can you speak in Singaporean accent? Not today. I reserve my energy. Have you ever thought about being a social worker or counselor? No. Because I don't believe in helping one person only. I believe in sharing my philosophies with you and all you people. And then you guys turn that into something that you feel might work even better. And then we influence more people. I'm a good baker because I was helping out in my friend's bakery. 分手點搞？因為對方想變成熟，但行為好幼稚，冇責任。I guess we need more details. Oh, Conley Cheng, your old ginger. How to deal with breakup? Confront that with full honesty. Supporting you since 2016. Holy smokes, thank you. 唔做歌手會做邊行 Maybe baking, maybe a lecturer, maybe a carpenter. I don't know. 王債有咩進展 It's dope. It's dope. 我想睇下你個 iPhone case. I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung. When was the last time you cried? Closer than you think. Do you believe in the law of attraction? I don't know if I believe, but I cannot say I don't believe. I won't be a YouTuber. If I am not in this industry, you will not find me anyway. Because I'm not a very extroverted, loud person. I much prefer to just stay in my head. But it just so happens that we are public now, and I share my thoughts while I'm still here. Do you trust God? I don't have religion, but I do like what it represents. Like I said, do you like clubbing? I've never clubbed. I never liked clubbing. My birthday central, I was at my studio. He's like, do you want to come here? I was like, I'll come here to say happy birthday. So I took a cab, $200, went there, happy birthday, I left. So clubbing's not my thing. Really appreciate you sharing your thoughts. Not easy to keep what you believe. You're a great motto. Thank you. Thank you. Do you trust in marriage? Why not? It's a holy matrimony. YT, do you like black color? I do like black, but black is actually not a color. Black is a shade, as with white and gray. Why ignore our post? Why should I look at your post? Is that a better answer? Hello, Garfai35. How are you? One of my favorite meme paged. I don't know you guys followed Garfai35, but please, it's the best. I always laugh. It makes my day. Well, you tagged me and sometimes certain posts falls to requests or hidden requests, and then I missed it. 擇偶條件係咩 ？Like 我上次咪 G Magazine 嗰度有講到咯，長頭髮。I see Galaxy Man, you're here. What's up, my brother? 長頭髮and 唔好粗魯。Please don't be 粗魯。Hi. So funny. 尋晚喺連登 3 hours just talking to 連登仔. I love them. I love pissing them off. They're so funny. I was born in Reddit, and I was a moderator for a lot of forums. So I'm just very used to trash talking. It's like, I love it. What's your 標準 of 粗魯? I guess I don't like girls who swears a lot. You 接受到幾大嘅年紀差距 doesn't really matter. Obviously she has to be of legal age, but I'm actually talking about 大過我 doesn't really matter. What's your weakness? Too many. YT 覺得人生好迷茫，點可以每日都 keep positive? You cannot. You can't be positive every day. I think that's a lie that 今代 our society tells each other, oh, you gotta be happy, you gotta be this, you gotta be that. Oh, if you're not happy, then you're like this. Makes people feel like if you're not happy, something is wrong with you. You shouldn't think so, because we won't be happy all the time. If you want the philosophical answer, is that sometimes we need to be disciplined to do the things we need to do, and it's not like, oh, I only do it when I'm happy. You just gotta put in the damn work. People ask me, it's like, well, YT, how much passion do you need, for you to work so many hours every day for so long? It's not passion. It's pure fucking discipline. It's grit. It's perseverance. To do things that I know I must do. So then you do it. And then step by step you get better. Right? You don't swear and you have long hair. That's funny, Zuand. And then, so it's not always about passion and happiness. You gotta man the fuck up and just do it. There was also this guy who DM'd me, 我好想做歌手啊，你可唔可以俾啲 motivation 我? If I need to motivate you, then you don't want it enough. Because there was nobody to motivate me. And we just gotta do it. 鍾意大過自己嘅 doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. As long as like mindset can sink. But a lot of times the mindset don't sink. You 適合學南傳佛教 Interesting. Thank you guys. Oh wow, it's 2 something already. 過去18歲，沒代表不過有時間。Let's end this at 2:30. I think 2:30 is a good time. You have a great accent, thank you. 幾耐會剪一次頭髮？一段時間啦，就會剪一次頭髮。I don't have a good answer. 有心事嗎？ Not really. It just requires energy to talk, but I also want to talk to some of you guys, right? Because some of you guys are saying, 點算啊 and all those things. Summer says 就嚟考 DSE. Tell me 加油. If I tell you 加油, would you actually 加油? Threats 有人話你講男人應該點樣照顧，有啲父權同 stereotype 咗。Yeah, I absolutely addressed that. I don't see anything wrong with them disagreeing. They should find men who suits them. I think that's very important. They don't need to agree to other people. They just need to agree with themselves. And they don't need to like me, and they don't need to agree with me because I'm not suited for them. Because everyone's different, right? Remember to say goodnight. Actually, maybe I'll cut short to 2:20. 3 more minutes. The read. Yes, I know, right? The read. Good Lord. Ah Chong has the best English. Your eyes look super tired because they are tired. But then people will be like, hey Yan, you know, you shouldn't do live when you're so tired. Or like, you shouldn't be tired, you shouldn't show people your tired face. Gotta always, no, I disagree. I'm gonna show you that we're all humans. And I'm gonna show you how hard someone can work, so that I can prove myself worthy. And then that we all have weakness, that we can all be tired, that we can all fail, and we can all make mistakes. That I'm not trying to create a mirage to make you think that I'm this person or that person or this and that and all. I am just like you. I am your friend who sits beside you in class, the guy you see at supermarket, the guy that you take bus at the bus stop with. I am that person. I'm not teensy guilty. We're the same. Hope to become the people's champion, like The Rock, right? 點樣去憑意志都咁清醒? Adrenaline does wonders. And it's my job for 2 years in the army to be under extreme pressure and extreme fatigue over prolonged hours and still give precise information and instructions, because if not, we all die. Oh, it's 2:20. You know what? Then I'll extend for 5 minutes because I feel like it. How do you wind down and go to sleep so quickly? Because I don't need to wind down. At that point, I'm like, I need to shut down. That's it. Did you cry? No, I did not cry. Well, my eyes are red, isn't it? Everyone was like, your eyes are red? Yeah, I guess the last thing I want to leave you guys is I read a lot of comic books in my life. I watched a lot of animes when I was a kid. A lot of fairy tales about the knight, the king, and all these heroes. And I know every boy wants to become their hero. And I hope you remember that. I said boy because I cannot represent women, because I'm not. So I can't. But I'm sure as human beings, you guys want to be heroine as well. To be female heroes in your story. And always remember, in all these different stories, 如果你想成為英雄，你要做英雄做嘅嘢。You like Marvel. You like all these people. Loyalty. Bravery. And all these different qualities that makes them heroes. We can have that too. So become the hero in your story. Become that hero. You can do it. When a hero meets an obstacle, he doesn't give up. He says, we go, we fight. When a hero's it's spiraling down, he gathers himself and he goes again. When a hero is met with temptations, he chooses the path of virtue. So do you want to be a hero in your story? That's up to you. So this is what I want to leave you guys with. And I hope you guys become the hero that you want to become. So take care, everyone. And thank you, Chloe. Thank you for saying that. And I hope I can influence more people to fight and stand for the right virtues. I want to change the culture of 濫交. I want to change the culture of people on threads just typing 鹹濕嘢 and think it's cool because it's not cool. I want them to know how guys think of them, or how girls think of those guys. I can be politically correct, or I can choose to speak what I deem as the truth, and if we have to fight, we fight. So that's all I can say. I will stand for the truth. My truth. So become the hero. And I hope I succeed. I hope someday I succeed so I can be like, we did it, we can do it. One final minute. 25th. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys soon.